great mentor and leader. I often lose count of the number of credentials he has earned, from doctorate to distinguished Toastmaster to design thinker to Carnatic music enthusiast and whatnot. Every time DTM Sundar comes up on stage, he has a tip to share. Last time he enlightened us on how keeping the video switched on during the course of the meeting would encourage the speaker to give his best. After hearing that, my curious mind found a rather simpler way to make everyone show their faces on video. I tried it in my office, on my colleagues, and it works, my friends. Technique is very simple. You compile a collection of jokes and keep that arsenal handy all the times. When you are a meeting chair, fire these jokes one after the other. You are sure to reach a point when all the members would automatically turn on their videos and with folded hands will request you to get to the point quickly. With that practical tip, let's move forward. Before I call upon the speaker, may I request his evaluator DTM Vijay to read out the project objectives. Since DTM Vijay is also playing the timer role, may I request Satish to keep time for this speech alone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashok. Our next speaker, DTM Sundaraman, is attempting his project Negotiate the Best Outcome, and his project objectives are: the purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different types of negotiation and the strategies that
Sorry to interrupt, Vijay. There is one change to that. It is reaching consensus is the project objective, not negotiating. Sorry.
Okay, amazing.
It's called reaching consensus. You have the manual, or should I share?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Just a minute. Yeah, please go on, Vijay. Sir, you have the manual. Can you share the manual with us, sir?
1 minute.
The DTM Vijay.
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute.
Maybe meanwhile, TMOD can crack a joke for us to show it in the video. Ashok wanted to crack a joke, right?
Okay. Is this reaching consensus assignment option 1?
Option 2. 5 to 7 minutes. Reaching one. Option 1 is 20-minute speech.
Yeah, I'm forwarding this to you, Vijay. I got this now. Just a minute.
I already shared it with Vijay.
Okay.
Through
Thank
WhatsApp.
You,
have you got it?
Yes, sir. I'm just...
In the meanwhile, Ashok, can you give me hosting rights?
Yes, sir. I will do that.
Co-host. Yeah.
I'll do that, sir.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Vijay.
Hello again. Our next speaker, DTM Sundaraman, will be attempting a project, Reaching Consensus, and his project objectives are: the purpose of this project is for the member to work with a group to practice reaching consensus on any topic. Timer to note, time would be a 20-minute exercise with a 2 to 3 minute of closing statement.
Look for the second option. So there is another option provided by AMI. So I can also do the project in 5 to 7 minutes. The evaluation sheet, the fourth page talks about the second option.
Okay. So the timer, to please note, time would be 5 to 7. Back to you, Ashok.
Thank you so much, Vijay. Agree to disagree, DTM Sundar. DTM Sundar, agree to disagree.
Okay. Good morning, Toastmasters. So as per this project, I am supposed to conduct a panel moderation or a debate here for 20 minutes. And at the end of the session, I'm supposed to bring in consensus. But due to paucity of the time, Toastmasters International has given a easier option. that do this outside your Toastmaster framework and then make a presentation for 5 to 7 minutes. I chose the second option. So let me share my screen here. Please let me know whether you are able to see my screen. Are you?
Yes, sir, we can see it, sir.
Right. So as it is in Toastmaster framework, so I tried to leverage all kind of genre of speaking. So one such genre was participating in debates. So I think in Medley we participated in debates. At least a couple of times we have participated in debates. And especially having your spouse on your team that has got a challenge, right? If it is on the, you all may think that having your spouse on the other team is a challenge, but having your spouse in the same team is a big challenge, because when your team is failing, then there is every chance that you may be pointed and you may be finding the spouse may find fault with us. That has happened in Medley, and I also participated in other clubs milestone meeting. One such event has happened in Rising Pillars Toastmasters. I think DT Vijay would be able to recall the discussions happened as a panel, the debater. Then the third occasion where I not only participated in the debate, I also participated as a judge was in Chennai, Tamil to Solvendakal Mandra. So this is all about my genre of speaking in debate. But slowly I got graduated and then started participating as a panel moderator in professional forums. So there is a subtle difference between a debate and a panel moderation. In a panel moderation, so here there are no teams fighting for a specific team. So you will have subject matter experts who will share their thoughts as a moderator. You are supposed to bring the best out of them, right? So this is a little bit challenging stuff. And of course, each one is a deep dive sessions and it will go on for nearly 1 hour or so. And the audience will be keen to listen to the subject matter experts, and it is your job to bring the best out of them. Right. Now you all may be thinking that in a panel discussion, the tough job is to be the subject matter expert and share their expertise. But how many of you agree that the panel moderator has to do a lot of homework, right? So if you agree with me, type in yes. If you don't agree with me, type in no in the chat window. So do you think that the panel moderator has to do a lot of homework? Type in yes. I'm unable to see the chat window, but still I proceed on. So as a panel moderator, so you cannot afford to lie in the couch and read the magazine. You have to do a lot of homework. So not only about the theme of that particular discussion, you should also try to understand the profile of the participants, because you have to talk questions, you have to ask relevant questions at the right moment. So unless you know their background and whatever they said in the previous forums, so that should come handy. So without that, the asking a merely a ready-made questionnaire and then asking them these kind of questions, that is going to make the entire panel discussion a boring and drudgered one. So I'm going to share a couple of thoughts, couple of lessons learned during my 3 occasions wherein I shared my, I happened to be the panel moderator. Actually, these were on different topics. The very first one happened in SRM University. That was on data analytics in front of almost 700 business school students. So I was the moderator to ask questions from the subject matter experts on data analytics. The second one has happened in ISACA, which is a body on cyber security. So this is where the cyber security experts from different domain came together, and then I have to conduct the panel discussion. Then the third one was on Industry 4.0. So all technical subject, and I have to make the session very interactive and a lively one. So in this case, so do you think conflicts? So conflicts is conflict needed on the stage, or should we avoid conflict? So what is your thought? Should we avoid conflicts or not? Right. Let me see the chat window, what you are typing. Okay, conflict to be avoided. Okay. So if conflicts are to be avoided, definitely it is going to be a boring session, right? So someone is asking question and each one is giving the answer. So in this case, as a panel moderator, you are supposed to kindle a little bit of conflicts. Even you can, so this is where the homework is also going to play a vital role. So you can say, Mr. John, 3 months back in another forum you said something, but today you are conflicting with your thought process. So immediately the audience will jump in. Yes, some interesting masala is going on. So let me try to hear that. So, but at the same time, you should not be rude. So try to be polite, at the same time, make it interesting. So this is one tip I have learned. Then the next one is ensure participation, give chance for everyone, but do not follow pattern. So don't ask question to person A, B, C, and again A, B, C. So try to change the pattern so that people will never think that it is following a very structured pattern, which will be again boring one. Then focus on issues rather than getting sidetracked. Sometimes the panel members will start deviating on the subject and they will totally distract the conversation. As a panel moderator, you have to ensure that the conversations are positive and appropriate and they are focused one. So these are some of the thoughts I thought of sharing with you. So if at all, if you want to be a from public speaker, if you want to move on to professional speaking, this is one important aspect of being panel moderator. So many a times, I think being an advanced Toastmaster, we would have given a lot of speeches, but being a panel moderator and arriving consensus at the end of the day, that is going to be a different experience. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, sir, for that awesome speech. May I request to provide Mentimeter feedback for DTM Sundar? Let me share my screen. Share screen. Share. What did you love about the speech? Informative, structure, varied experience. We'll move on to the opportunities for improvement. Limiting to one event. Dive deep. Waiting for a few more. All right, I'll pause here and then I'll share the full feedback with the speaker after the meeting.